The closet is full. You can see that from the doorway. There is barely an inch between anything. And still, somehow, nothing feels wearable. You pull something out and 3 things fall. You push it back and the rod bends a little more. In a small bedroom, the closet is everything. When it fails, the whole room fails with it. There is nowhere for the overflow to go. It lands on the chair, on the floor, on the edge of the bed. And every morning, before the day has even started, you are already managing a small disaster in a space that was supposed to feel like rest. You have probably tried reorganizers, slim hangers, boxes, baskets, the kind that look beautiful in photos. And for a day or two, it helped. Then the closet filled back up. Because the problem was never the system. The problem was that the system left no room to breathe. There is a different way to think about this. And by the end of this video, you will understand why the most important part of your closet is the part that holds nothing at all. Stay with it. That last idea is the one that tends to shift everything. There is a concept in Japanese called yutori. It does not translate easily. It means something close to margin or breathing room or slack. Not emptiness for its own sake. Space that is held deliberately so that everything around it can function. Yutori is what allows a pause in music to become meaningful. It is what makes a single object on a shelf feel intentional rather than forgotten. In a small home, yutori is not a luxury. It is the invisible infrastructure that holds the whole space together. The Japanese have a quiet rule about closets and storage spaces. Fill them to 80%. Leave the last 20% untouched. Not because you are waiting for something, not because you have nothing to put there, but because that space is what makes the other 80% actually work. Think about what happens when a closet reaches 100%. Clothes pressed together and crease. Finding anything takes effort. Returning things becomes its own small obstacle. The friction is constant, not dramatic, but constant. A low hum of resistance every single morning. And in a small bedroom where the closet is the only vertical storage you have, that friction bleeds into the whole room. There is no second drawer to catch the overflow. There is no spare wall to hang things. The closet is the system, and if the system has no room to breathe, neither does the room. The 20% is not wasted space. It is functional space. It is the margin that makes the 80% retrievable, returnable, and sustainable. Yutori, applied here, means understanding that the gap is part of the design. If the thought of letting 20% sit empty feels uncomfortable, that discomfort is worth staying with for a moment. What makes it uncomfortable is the belief that more means better. That a closet at full capacity is a closet that is working, but capacity and function are not the same thing. A river that is full is not a better river. A river needs its banks. Yutori is the bank. For those living in smaller spaces, this matters more, not less. In a compact bedroom, every object that does not have a clear, easy home eventually migrates to a surface. The nightstand, the floor beside the door, the chair that was never meant to be a wardrobe. The visual weight of those displaced objects is something your mind registers every time you enter the room, even when you are not consciously noticing them. That low-level awareness is exhausting over time. The 80% rule is not really about the closet. It is about what the closet does to the rest of your space when it is given room to function. This is also where many well-meaning organization attempts fall apart. New bins and baskets are purchased. Space is reorganized with care and intention. And then, because nothing was removed, the system runs back to full capacity within weeks. The containers become a way of packing more in. Yutori is not about organizing what you have. It is about deciding what belongs so that what remains can exist with ease. If you have been looking for something to support this kind of daily intention, there is a tool in the first pinned comment worth knowing about. It is called Cozy Home Builder. Answer a few questions. Get a personalized home plan in seconds, built around your available time, your energy, and what your home needs each day. For small spaces especially, that kind of clarity makes a quiet difference. To find the 20%, there is only one practice that actually works. Take everything out, not to reorganize it, to see it. When things are inside a closet, especially one that is full, they are invisible. They are just pressure. Taking them out and placing them on a bed or a floor turns pressure into objects. Objects that can be looked at, evaluated, and chosen or released. The question to hold while doing this is not, do I use this? That question is too abstract. The better question is, does this belong in the 21st%? Is this the thing that is costing me breathing room? Not every object needs to stay, and not every object that stays needs to be in the primary closet. In a small home, storage is stratified. The daily reaches a different place than the seasonal. The often used earns the most accessible spot. The rarely used can live elsewhere or not at all. What this video has really been about is not closets. It is the belief that your home should feel like a place you rest inside, not a problem you manage. In a small space, that feeling is more fragile. There is less margin for error, less room to let things accumulate without consequence. But that fragility is also precision. Small spaces respond quickly to small changes. A closet with breathing room changes the entire texture of the room around it. Utori held in one corner of your home tends to spread. If you want support making this kind of intention a daily habit, Cozy Home Builder is in the first pinned comment, and it is also available through the QR code on screen now. It is an interactive planning tool that creates a personalized daily home plan in seconds based on your available time, your energy, and what your home actually needs that day. You will stop beginning each day with the question of where to start. You will stop losing weekends to cleaning sessions that feel endless. What you gain is a routine that fits your real life, not an ideal one. It is also free of decision fatigue, which in a small home where every choice matters more, is exactly the kind of support that makes the difference between a system that holds and a system that collapses. The link and the QR code are both there when you are ready to begin. A home does not need to be large to feel peaceful. It needs to breathe.